So the GoPro Hero 12 and the DJI Action 4 have been around for a good few months now, long enough for us to really put them through their paces. So which one should you buy? Well, we're going to do a complete comparison today. We're going to go through the key specifications, score them and see which one comes out on top, look at the apps and what are these like to use in real world situations. At the specifications, I'm going to score them a 0 or a 1 depending on which one is the winner, add it up at the end and see how we get on. Now the GoPro is priced at £399, that's about $500, and the Action 4 is £379, that's about $435. So on that, the Action 4 comes out the winner, so 1 point there. Now of course you can get these cheaper. I've seen some good deals on both of these, but those are the recommended retail prices when I made this video. Now battery life, in standard mode these will last a maximum of 150 minutes and these will be 160 minutes. Of course that varies depending on whether you're using 4K, 5K or just 1080p. But I'm talking the maximum. So this does go to the DJI again, another point there. Now, they've both got built-in mics, fantastic. This now has support for AirPods and you can synchronize those with Bluetooth and you can listen to your playback. You can use that as a mic. Why, I'm not sure. I don't think that's a really great benefit, and maybe they've done some fantastic research and most of their users have iPhones, maybe. And of course with the DJI, it Bluetooth to their new DJI Mic 2, which is an absolute phenomenal microphone, and so I think that definitely goes to the DJI there, another point there. Next, if we look at the stabilization, now to be honest, both of these are absolutely fantastic. They're very similar features. They call them something different. They both have this 360 stabilization, horizon lock, and several other stabilization modes that are quite similar. So I'm just going to keep those scores even on that. But we can look at the footage that we've taken with both of these. We'll give some examples later on. For photography, this does have 27 megapixel photos and this only 10 megapixels. So for photographers, that goes to the GoPro, the point there. And then waterproofness. Well, standard, this goes to 33 meters, 33 feet, and this goes to 60 feet. So another point to the DJI. And they will go deeper if you've got the protective cases for them. Now weight wise, this is 154 grams and this is 145 grams. Not a lot, but go to the DJI. And then the sensor, now this hasn't really changed from the GoPro 11, so this has still got the 1.9 CMOS sensor, whereas this has the 1 and 1.3 sensor, so larger, better sensor on the DJI. So another point to the DJI. And finally, we've got the field of view, which is important. This is 156, this is 155 degree, 2.5, f2.5 lens, and this is the f2.8 lens. So it's marginal, but I do have to give this to the GoPro for that, with your see the difference in that or not, who knows. So let's tot up those points, and to the GoPro it's 3 points, and to the Action 4 6 points. So the winner in the spec test is the Action 4. Now let's have a look at the app. So the interface is quite simple to use on this. On the right hand side you can see you've got your photo mode, video mode, or you can put it on timer, and you can hit your shortcuts here where you've got different settings that you can put in advance through the camera, or you can hit the little pencil icon and you can change your settings within here. You can totally customize and rename what the setting's going to be. On the left hand side, got your little cog, and then you can control here everything about the settings of the camera with languages, anti-flickers, bit depths, etc. And you can go back to your home screen again. On this home screen you can upload your media and you can view your media, and you can use the Creative Studio as well to do some editing. Now with this app I found there's a little more function here. On the side you can see we've got live streaming, photo mode, video mode, slow motion, time-lapse, hyperlapse. I found this is very similar to all the other DJI devices, whether it's the Osmo 6 or the Pocket 3. It's a very similar interface. On the bottom right hand side you can view your media, and then in your left hand side you can adjust your resolution. So we'll take this, let's say, to 4K. You can go to manual mode or auto mode. Manual mode, we can set the ISO or shutter speed. I actually find using this when I'm out running and gunning, this is quite a quick way to make fast adjustments to the Action 4 by just coming in here and switching out the different frame rates that I want to use depending on the scenario. And sometimes if I want to quickly go into manual mode because of whether I'm shooting into the light or into a dark space and I want to take over control of what the exposure is doing, I find it very fast to do it on this. So let's just look at using the touch screen. So you can quite easily just swipe up, and you've got all your functions here to change your resolution quite quickly, and then you just swipe back down and that's gone. I swipe down from the top, you've then got all your different settings, some quick settings in here. You can make all your quick switch settings there. Brightness of the screen and all the settings of the device you can adjust in here, the front screen. And then if you click right or left, you see you've got your different slow-mo, camera or video settings. So you can see from the screen here, if you want to make any adjustments, you tap on the bottom and you can see your different aspect ratios, different resolutions you can choose here, and frames per second, and other adjustments there to that profile. You can click on that particular profile and you can see your different custom settings that you've created. If you sweep up, you've got your playback. Sweep down, and again you've got your different camera settings here. So they've got quite a nice shortcut here for the 360 lock. If you have pre-loved tech and you want to raise funds for your new gear, then head over to MPB and they'll give you cash for your kit. There's a link in the description below. Now let's just talk about these physically. They both have quite a nice finish to them. This has a slight rubberized texture to it. kind of looks like recycled rubber. It now has quite a flat screen, quite a flat lens case on it, and you can get a larger mod that clips on here, but the format of this is quite nice, and it's got this very good 1/4 inch thread here, so if you want to put a little tripod, desk stand, anything like that on it, it has that, and I think that's really a good feature. And the attachment there just pops out to clip onto all the accessories, so that's quite a nice feature how that all tucks away there. And it's got a nice large screen on here. Now the DJI, it is slightly smaller, you can see by comparison, only a tiny bit, but feels again very solid, very well made. Doesn't quite have that rubberized feeling to it, but beautiful screen, slightly narrower screen on that, but very similar. Again, quite a flush lens. Doesn't have the tripod mount on here. It does have this magnetic clip system, which is very fast for attaching it to its accessories, so I do quite like that. So there's a lot to like with both of these action cameras, and I think a lot of it does come down to preferences, brand loyalty. They both work extremely well, and it depends on how you find them to actually use. If you could trial both of them, I think that'd be really good. For me, I found the screen on the Action 4 a little more intuitive. I found the app a little more user-friendly, but I think that's possibly because I've used a lot more of the DJI products, and of course there's a lot of similarities throughout the product range, so maybe I'm being a little bit unfair. But really, you've got to make your own decision. I'm not going to give you any hints which one I liked more, but you know, you decide for yourself. Now, if you want to see other products by DJI, there's a playlist over here. If you want to know more about these individually, drop a note in the comments below, and hopefully I'll see you over there. Show me love, subscribe to the channel here, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.